Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so you can catch every video we upload. If you're already subscribed, welcome back, appreciate your support. We ended up getting the exhaust in, came in the mail. Actually, the flange part that was coming off of, that connects to the downpipe was actually bent back a little bit. It was kind of like, had like a little lip to it, so I just kind of bent it back with some pliers, and then should be good. So yeah, I'm just excited to finally hear this thing with a full exhaust on it. I love the way these trucks sound. I was just kind of nervous about a 4 or 5 inch, so we'll get to this install. We'll start it off with before it, you know, what it sounds like before, and then we'll end it off with how it sounds after. It's literally stuck on one.
Well, we got this big donkey piece of shit mother out. Next is the downpipe. Buddy's huffing and puffing.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Snapped it.
I knew that was gonna happen, dude.
Did it? Don't look like it. Oh yeah, did.
Alright, well, finally got the first part of the exhaust off the downpipe out. Ran out of time last night, it got too dark. Couldn't get this out. I tried taking it out in a longer piece than I should have, so I had to come out here this morning and cut it in half. And finally got that out. So, got a big chooch here. We're gonna start putting this in.
Why does it got a clamp on the bottom? Is that how that works?
Yeah, like where it's at, it's on a weird... The factory one comes from this way in. This one goes that way in, so hopefully it makes a little difference.
Get fucked, Ernie.
Get some fresh control arms in there, lower ball joints.
Okay.
This is some of the old stuff here. It had an AFE muffler on it. Yee. I'm gonna grab some gloves though, because that stuff is just caked in like oily water stuff, you know what I mean? Snapped the clamp off yesterday, so I went and got a new one. There's a little, that King's Auto, they sell all vibrant stuff. It's sweet.
It's weird how I told you there'd be one. Me?
Alright, so we pretty much finally got it connected to the downpipe. What a pain in the ass that was. I had this hanger right here in the wrong hole. I had it on this one, so when I was trying to get it up there, it kept kinking it. So I dropped it, put it back in the back one, and got it there. That works good. And then we have one 4-inch hanger right here, or not a hanger, the 4-inch clamp, because this goes from a 4-inch to a 5-inch right here. And we got one 5-inch band clamp right there. We got one hanger in right here. Everything's loose right now and it's just kind of hanging, and we got one right here. And now we're working on this back piece, which I think we either are gonna have to cut it or use the full exhaust because it's a long bed. Hanger goes through the vane clamp, and works like that. You gotta have somebody here with brains. He figured it out, which kind of stupid. They give you all these other, like, them strap clamps, whatever you want to call them, then they give you some of these 5-inch just normal exhaust shit clamps. I hate them stupid exhaust clamps that are just a small thin round, I don't even know, just like a normal exhaust clamp. I hate those, because if you ever go to like have to separate the exhaust for some reason, or you know, have to work on something and you have to, like, or you swap out exhaust, put a stack in, like you have to, like, once you put that exhaust clamp on, it crimps the exhaust together pretty much, so it's like impossible to get back out. You're beating on it, you're cutting it, whatever. I don't want to do that. So maybe like around the bed area we'll put another one of these guys on, so if I do like an axle dump or want to put a stack in it or something, I don't have to go through that hassle of beating the exhaust off and cutting it. But I'm gonna look for some clamps real quick and then we'll get back to the truck. All right, well, I'm over that 110%. That was very annoying. Busted my lip right in the section where that thing we were showing you we had to put together. It gave out, fell right on my mouth. Fat lip now.
Because he was talking too fucking much instead of working.
I was talking too much crap to the truck. Everything's on. It's sticking out right here right now. Big guy. I haven't put a clamp there yet. Yeah, that one right there completely split and just fell right on my face. It's all in there. Looking good. We're gonna have Buddy hold the camera.
Alright, guy.
Alright.
Anytime now. That'd be cool. Oh, Jacker! Nice pup. Get in there, give him a couple revolutions.
Redo it.
Driving this thing around for, I don't know, about a week now, 2 weeks, and just wanted to talk about some stuff. So I got this this off-road use only exhaust from DPF Delete shop, and it was a little bit more expensive than like a normal 5-inch exhaust, I guess. I think since everything's been going crazy with, you know, parts. But I haven't really noticed, so a lot of people will say, like, you know, put exhaust on there, you'll notice like 2 to 3 miles per gallon difference. I honestly think I'm getting about the same, if less maybe a little bit. I do have some things going on with this truck though. Every once in a while it'll throw a check engine light on for like a mass airflow circuit high, something like that. It was throwing a vane solenoid sensor or something, and I noticed that the truck is kind of laggy, like when you're driving, like say if it's, you know, in 6th gear and you're just kind of cruising going like 45 or something, 40, and you like kind of like slowly pulling up a little bit or like slowly accelerating, you'll feel a little bit of a like stutter in the truck. So I think I told my buddy when I first bought this truck, I was like, dude, I think there's something going on with the turbo in this thing. So you know, if the turbo does go, I mean, I guess that's a good time for a smaller upgrade. You know, hopefully nothing to the size of where you gotta like do injectors. I'm not sure what the injectors will hold on these trucks or the fuel system in general. I was throwing a quote for those 2 things, and then I can't even remember what the other thing was, but yeah, I mean, it sounds great. I love the sound of this truck. It's nice. It kind of feels like, I don't know if it's weird to say, but it almost feels like the throttle response is a little bit better. like it gets up and moves a little bit more. It did have I never measured it, but I don't know if it was like a 3.5 or 4-inch AFE exhaust. I mean, it definitely sounded cool with that, but I just wanted a 5-inch exhaust on this truck, to be honest with you. So, yeah, haven't really been doing a whole lot with this truck in general. Kind of going through some things in my head right now on what I'd like to do, or where I'd like to go with this, or, you know, a different truck in the future or something. I don't know. You guys probably know how I am now with trucks. I think I've been through like 6 trucks or something on this channel now, and I've really only been like uploading like steady for like 1.5 years now. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the video, smash the thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. It always helps. Every little thing like that helps this channel a lot. We're getting close to the 1,000 mark here. I'd like to, it's been kind of a goal for the start of this, you know. I think it's like every YouTuber's goal to get to 1,000. That's like the first milestone. So honestly, I didn't even think I'd make it this far, but here we are. You know, if you got any questions, just comment down below, and we will see you in the